training the breath, training the brain, training the body. Now, I'm going to come back to during the match. So, because people will say, well, there's no way I should be breathing through the nose during the match. And okay, that's what we need to untangle a little bit.
Yeah. And that's probably one of the biggest things that I get asked. They're like, what? So you're expecting me to breathe through my nose? I'm like, no. That's not what I said.
Yes.
There's times and places where we can incorporate nasal breathing, of course, in exercise and through the heart rate zones, in off seasons, in gym sessions, whatever it is, we can bring in that nasal breath into our lives in other ways, even if it's just going for, like, I tell some of the athletes, like, you walk your dog, nasal breathe. You know, like, if you're on your own, you're not talking to anyone. There's no need for your mouth to be open, you know? But then we look at, obviously, in performance, and I say to them, look, when the ball's in play, or not just like football, this is any sport, there will be a level of like habitual breathing, of course there will. I'm not concentrating on that. There's no coach in the world, I believe, that really can influence that when a player is in their flow state. Because if they're concentrating on their breathing, they're not in their flow state. So it's for me when the ball is out of play or between points. So I think I mentioned to you before that I've been working with some athletes in table tennis for Great Britain. And one of the key things for them is between points. It's the ability to regulate themselves in the right way, to bring their heart rate down, but to also get themselves right here, because they've not got long. And that's exactly the same in the football world. I think I was saying to you off air, like the stats around the ball being in play and out of play. So typically, like, there was some stats that came out last year from the EFL. I think it's 37 minutes the ball is out of play in a championship game, and plus halftime of 15 minutes. Overall, the ball's out of play more than it is in play. And a player is typically on the ball anywhere between 30 seconds and 3 minutes in the game. The other time, they're obviously running around, they're defending, they're communicating, whatever. But the pockets of time when the ball is out of play, for me, is what I concentrate on the most. And it's the same if the ball's not on the table in table tennis, because it's that regulation piece. A lot of athletes, when the ball is out of play, I always like joke with the players, like, we just pant like dogs, right? That's all we do. We just go as hard as possible and we just pant like dogs until the final whistle. And to make the right choices and decisions on the pitch is obviously a mental thing. And to have a mental recovery tool in the moment is going to be great. And that's their breath.